You know, Robert, I meet so many people that they just exist, they live to work and they work to live, and they don't really know their purpose and they're frustrated. What would you tell somebody that doesn't have a clue what they're doing here?
Well, the first thing that we have to try to get them to do is to reach down inside and find out what their dreams are. Because God is such a God of order that everything that we are supposed to be is inherent in us. So it's basically something that you've been thinking about for a long period of time. It's your passion, and I try to gear people in that direction.
So we already came built, designed for our purpose. Now, I know another way that you find your purpose, because there's only two places your purpose is found. It's found in you, and it's found in the mind of our Creator. So we really have to inquire from our Creator, what am I doing here? What is my purpose? And you start asking Him questions, and this gets the ball rolling. And another thing that we suggest doing is, once you find your purpose, is you write down your vision and you make it plain.
Correct. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1 says that remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before those days come and the years approach when you say I have no pleasure in them. So I believe it's God's design to make life very pleasurable. God takes delight in the prosperity and in the advancement of His children. Yes, it's in the mind of the Creator. That's why we have to remember our Creator, because in the mind of the Creator exists the intent for which He made the product, us. So asking the question, why? Why am I here? Why am I here? It's a very important question, and it's a question that never frustrates God. It's a question that actually attracts an answer from God. Why am I here? Everybody should be asking that question.
So for those of you that are frustrated and you think, oh, am I just here to pay off a mortgage? Is this all there is to life? A lot of times we lay down on our pillow at night and we begin to think, there's gotta be more to life. And there is. I used to ask that question so many, there's just gotta be more. And so you weren't created just to pay a mortgage, just to buy a house. And a lot of times that's why people exist, to pay off their mortgage. And there's no life in that. But you were created to make a difference in this generation. Your generation needs you and is waiting for you to bring yourself to it. What is your gift? What is your purpose? When you find this and you serve it to your generation, this is what makes you great.
Correct. Life does not consist in just the abundance of things that one possesses, or in just going out and trying to make a living, experimenting, trying to it's sort of like when you raise a child and you put him in karate, or you put him in football, and you put him in baseball. You're trying to find his niche, and many adults are living like that right now. They're just trying to find their niche and just experimenting in different arenas in life. But the truth is, your future is not ahead of you. Your future is on the inside of you. So really find what your dreams are. I like what Ephesians chapter 3 verse 20 says, that God He does exceeding abundantly above all that we could imagine, think, or ask, but it's according to the power that's already established in us. The potential of God is already inherent in us, and that's where we have to reach. And somebody once said that, once you discover what your dreams are, you already found what your abilities are, what you're able to do. What you're able to do is tied to your dream. Your dream is not some awkward cosmetic thing that comes from another world. Your dream is on the inside of you, and God made you to dream. So dream on. Joseph was dreaming while he was at his job. He had a job, but while he was at his job, he was dreaming of seeing himself being prime minister sometime in some near future. And guess what? That dream came true, because your job only sustains you until you find your purpose, your life assignment, what you're called to do.
So you may be wondering and thinking, what is my purpose? What am I doing here? And there's some questions you can ask yourself. You can say, what dreams are always in my mind? What ideas do I have? What am I always consistently thinking of? Sometimes you may go back to your childhood and say, what was that dream that I had when I was a child? Because sometimes we're educated out of our own dreams. So we recommend that you sit down and you start discovering and tapping in on what's already inside of you, because you were sent here to Earth with your purpose, and it's hidden inside, it's trapped inside. And like Robert said, your future is not ahead of you, but it's trapped inside of you.